Today I've set myself a challenge. Can I get a lance at speed through the eye slots of this helmet? This helmet is an approximation of a medieval helmet. It's a very cheap piece of kit. I think somebody must have bought it off a well-known website, and it isn't very good, it isn't very accurate, but it is metal. And one of the things that I like to do is test things out and try things. Now obviously a real proper specially made metal helmet would cost quite a few hundreds, if not thousands of pounds. This cost quite a lot less than that, but it still has an approximate shape of a medieval helmet. It has an approximate hound skull bassinet shape. The eye slots are about the right size. They're probably a little bit too big. It doesn't have the proper shaping over the eye slots for high status helmets, but it does have a little bit of brass work there, and it's got a sort of reasonably shaped dome there. It is welded on the inside, which is a modern technique which wouldn't have been used back then. So it is not a particularly good or posh helmet. It's also rusty because it lives out here where I practice, and it lives on a post. But I thought it was quite an interesting target for me to try riding at with a lance. I am going to have a go on Talos, who's fairly new to this, trying to have a go at fitting a lance point through the eye slot of this helmet. I haven't got a very good idea whether I can do it or not. I can consistently hit a 4-inch target with a blunt lance, but I'm going to use a sharp, more like a javelin if you like, and I'm going to see whether I can actually get the tip through the eye slots, and it will give us some idea as to whether a helmet like this would be a complete defense against the lance. I think not. And also, of course, this is not going to be moving and running around, and there isn't a person inside it who's going to be ducking and dodging. So it's an approximate experiment, but I thought it was quite fun to do. I haven't done anything kinetic for a while, and I thought it was about time I got on a horse and charged at something. Right, I am now going to go and get on Talos, and we'll see how he performs. He's new to it though, so if he doesn't like it, I'll get off him and I'll try on a different horse, and we'll see how that goes. Right, so the helmet is going on this post. It is about 6 foot high-ish. It's about human head height. It's facing that way, so I'm going to ride at it this way. There's a fairly good chance that the lance will skid off the various different surfaces, so we'll see that, which will be interesting. And with a bit of luck, I'll be able to get the lance through the eye hole. What it does then, I don't know, but we'll find out. Good lad. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So here's Talos, much bigger than a medieval horse, but he's in training, so let's see how he goes. This is a sharp lance, spear, whatever you like to call it, basically a stick with a point on the end, and I will go past the target a few times just to get Talos used to the idea. If he's having difficulty doing it, or if he doesn't like the crashing and bashing, I'll go and get on a horse that's got a bit more experience than him. But all these kind of things are how you train a warhorse. You've got to start somewhere, and you've got to run past the target for the first time, and you've got to hit something for the first time. So we'll see how he does. Good boy. Salute as a courtesy. Good boy. That didn't go too badly. I wasn't actually trying to hit the target, I was just trying to lower the lance to see how he was when I went past it. He's okay with the target. So I shall try to hit it now properly. Good boy. Off we go. Good lad. Good boy. Yes, look, we bashed it. Well done. Woo. Good boy. Because it's now in a different position, he's more scared of it because something's happened and it's changed. So I will put that back up and we'll have another go. I didn't hit the eye slot that time. Partly because I'm training him. I'm not really concentrating on what I'm doing with the lance. It's possibly a good thing, I don't know. But yes, he seemed fine with it. Let's see how he does a second time. Good boy. Sometimes on the second run after impact, the horse will have a problem with the target because something's happened to it. So we'll see how this second run goes. So here we go. Good boy. Come on you go. Wow. Good boy. I think I hit the eye slot in my second attempt. I'm not sure, but I think I did. We'll see that in close up, I hope. I don't know, but it felt quite good. And the helmet's gone, what's that, 30 yards away. So that's a reasonable impact if you think about it. Just to fling a helmet 30 yards takes quite a bit. And yeah, we'll set it up again and have another go. He's doing ever so well. Good boy. Not worried at all. Quite enjoying it, aren't you? Good boy. So, I've ridden at the target twice, I've hit it twice, and I think I've hit the eye slot once. I'm quite surprised. I thought I would have to ride a few more times before I actually hit the eye slot. Shows you how accurate you can be with a lance from horseback. Let's see what I can do the third time. Come on you, good boy. Yeah, there it is, good boy. Good lad. I think that'll do for today. We've run at the target 5 times and knocked it flying 3 times and I think once hit the eye slot. So I think that indicates the kind of accuracy, minimum sort of accuracy, that one might have expected of a medieval knight. I'm not a medieval knight, but I do quite a lot of training, and I would expect them to be at least as good as me, if not a lot better. So I think that knights potentially could aim at the visor of an enemy and potentially deliberately target those eye slots with a sharp lance, and have a fairly good possibility of actually getting the lance through that helmet, that faceplate and that eye slot. That's horrifying to think of that level of accuracy in an armed charge. I guess we won't really ever know, but it is slightly sobering to think that a man on a galloping horse with a 12-foot pole of ash and a point on the end can aim for your eyes and potentially hit them. Makes you think, doesn't it? It really does. Good boy. And well done, Talos. You did brilliantly well. Most impressive.